Bikes have come to grade then for this classic 250cc Irish Championship race. And the machine without a rider there is Jarno Holland, so we wait for the arrival of Jarno before getting this race underway. Number 34 there is Paul Thompson, sporting a lovely beard. Let's hope he has no close shaves this afternoon. And everybody in great form for this, the 11th running of the Kells road races. Away from pole position there is RJ Wolseley from Portadown on the number 19 machine, and he's heading a group of Tim Stevenson, Adrian Elwood and Jerry O'Sullivan. The next group away is Jonathan Doran there, number 51, as they head off into the July sunshine. And James Thompson is next away, number 100, and Billy Lyle there, number 4, as the crowd still haven't worked up that level of enthusiasm we normally get here at Kells, but nonetheless that will be coming very soon as Adrian Elwood then leads down to Kells corner, and he's been followed through there by Tim Stevenson in the 211 machine, and Tim of course from Huddersfield in Yorkshire riding the Sealy Honda 350, but it is Adrian Elwood from Lisburn in County Tyrone on the Honda 350 who's leading away as they go up through the dappled sunlight at the JD Burke's sign up through the sweep. Over the jumps, coming through, and now this time Tim Stevenson has taken the lead from Adrian Elwood. That's the 211 machine as they come over the jumps and towards us here. And further back a little bit is number 67, that's Herbie Ronan, but it's at the head of the field that the real battle is between Tim Stevenson and Adrian Elwood. And Stevenson there gets the better number down the inside. Elwood just outbreaking himself there. The knowledgeable crowd here at Kells, always keen to see action such as that. And number 56 going through is Alex Conroy, and he's been charged down by Jarno Holland, who indeed did come back to his machine, and we knew that they wouldn't let that race underway without Jarno, and he's making good progress now as he gets ahead of Alex Conroy through that corner. Kells hired, of course, Pat Donegan, the rally driver, always a great sponsor here in his hometown, or certainly in town where he does his business here in Kells. As the wonderful sunshine here this July afternoon sees Tim Stevenson now beginning to increase that lead from Adrian Elwood as they go up through the sweep. And a wonderful piece of roadway this for road racing. Absolutely ideal conditions here at Kells this afternoon, and of course always very popular. None of the local people here in Kells complain about the blockage of road. They just love the carnival, they love the excitement. Just look at that for an afternoon, and is he happy with himself? Well, he certainly is. Paul Thompson, number 34, going through your shop just then. And coming into the start-finish line to complete another lap is number 67, that's Herbie Ronan, and Jarno Holland now charging down after him. Number 22 through your shot there, that was Randall Roderick from Lurgan. That's a Ducati 350 for him. And a great battle again up the head of the field, and I think it's Adrian Elwood is going to get it. This time he's on the inside line. Yeah, Elwood takes it from Tim Stevenson just then. And they're being followed through by number 19, it's RJ Wolseley. Very appropriate name for a bike racer, though indeed we could see what a name like that in cars as well as they go through the sweep. Further back the field is number 34, and that is Paul Thompson. That's our man with the fake beard, which looks like he's burning a little drop of oil. Those two gentlemen not terribly impressed with proceedings, perhaps as they come over the jumps. This will impress them. Adrian Elwood then building something of a lead now from Tim Stevenson, but really not a lot between these two. As they come through, RJ Wolseley keeping well in touch with the leaders. He takes a little peek over his shoulder just to make sure that he's not going to get caught out. And Paul Thompson, not suffering anything from that excess of hair on his chin, is doing a fine job further back the field there. Paul Thompson then, little puff of blue smoke as he comes down through the gears on that Honda 350. But it's Adrian Elwood still holding on to that slimmest of leads now over Tim Stevenson, and Stevenson gets the head down, tries to close the gap back to him. RJ Wolseley staying in touch but not really making any impact on these lead two. This is very, very quick section indeed now as they come up through the sweep again. A good grip on the tarmac there under those trees. Nice and cool there. And this time, Adrian Elwood has got ahead of Stevenson. But look at them, they're side by side now, kicking up the dirt there as they come up into the last corner through the right-hander. Then Stevenson takes it from Elwood, and Elwood gets the head down and tries to close the gap there on their last lap. Trevor Stewart goes through there, number 42, and that's blue smoke from the back end of Paul Thompson's bike seems to be getting worse again. Running out a little bit wide that time was Trevor Stewart, and he allowed the rest of the field to sweep through on the inside. As we see just coming through your shot there, that is number 66, Ed Manley Jr. from further back the field, and then Eleanor Forrest, the only lady in the race. She raced here last year also, number 27. Doing a fine job, but a little bit further back the field. And honours have changed again at the head of the field. Tim Stevenson now pulling out that lead from Adrian Elwood. And Elwood just not able to keep in contact with them. They're on their last lap. And again, we look back through the fields there, and we see number 54, that's Jerry O'Sullivan. And he's having a good enough battle with Paul Thompson, but we think Paul Thompson has some problems with his machine. You'll see the amount of blue smoke as he comes down the gears and that. And Tim Stevenson now increases his lead as he heads for home with Adrian Elwood in hot pursuit, but just not getting near enough to him. You see as they take the right-hander there on the last corner and being charged down by R.J. Wolseley in third place. And further back the field, there's a great battle between Jerry O'Sullivan there, number 54, and Paul Thompson, number 34. Now these two boys are battling for 8th and 9th place as the leaders come through. The right-hander, the checker flag is out, and Tim Stevenson takes the win. Adrian Elwood comes home in second, and R.J. Wolseley there just saluting the crowd, and the warm applause of the crowd here at Kells. They really enjoy that one. And the result of the Classic 250, Tim Stevenson the winner, Adrian Elwood the second, R.J. Wolseley third, Alex Conroy was fourth, and Ed Manley Jr. fifth.